Hey guys, it's Téa and welcome to my channel. Today I'm doing a yoga routine follow along video, and this is the first time where I'm actually talking, and I want to see if it works where I can do the routine while I talk about it and explain. This is the first time ever, so I'm hoping it goes okay, but yeah, let's see. Today's routine is just going to be a morning routine where you can stretch, or it can be after a workout, whatever you are feeling. So I wanted to begin in Shavasana, resting pose. We're just going to lay here for a few moments and relax our minds and our bodies. Focus on your breath. On the inhale, how it fills up the diaphragm and the lungs, and the exhale, how all the air releases from your chest and your diaphragm. If you are having lower back pain in this pose, bend the legs and widen them and then put the knees together. This should help with lower back pain in this pose. Now, for some reason, my cat, she doesn't like when I do yoga. I think she also likes the feeling of the yoga mat. So just ignore her. She's probably gonna invade my space a little bit. All right, so take your last inhale and last exhale. And on the exhale, we're gonna take a long stretch. Stretch your arms all the way up and your legs down. Now let's pull the knees in and wrap our arms around them and rock back and forth, just to wake up the muscles in the body. Now place your hands on your thighs, and we're going to rock 3 times until we're in a seated position. Meet me in a cross-legged position, and we're going to do some neck rolls to release the tension in our neck. If you're like me, then you probably are on the computer and on your phone a lot, which can totally mess with the muscles in your neck and make them sore, which happens a lot to me. So I hope this helps release some of that. Really simple, you're just doing whatever feels right in the moment. Back and forth, circles, whatever works for you. Now let's do some side stretches. So inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale over to the right side. The right hand comes to touch the ground while the left arm reaches over. Now to get a bigger stretch, you're going to push the ground away with your right hand. This should form a bigger stretch in your left side. Inhale, reach up. Exhale to the other side. And once again, push the ground away with your left hand to get a bigger stretch. Inhale, arms up, and exhale, release. Now we're going to put our legs into kind of a diamond shape. So your feet should touch at the top, and your knees should be forming like a diamond. And we're going to lean forward and place your forearms underneath of your legs so that It's kind of a bigger stretch once you do it. So like so, and make sure you're breathing in postures that really stretch out your muscles. Inhale and exhale, release. Now we're going to move forward and onto our hands and knees and move into cat-cow stretches. Inhale, your belly sinks down and your heart reaches towards the ceiling. Exhale, your stomach comes upwards and your shoulders go towards the ground. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, exhale. Take your last inhale and meet with a flat back. Next, let's push up into a plank position and hold here for just a few moments to activate the core. To stand strong, imagine you're pushing the world away. You're pushing the floor away from underneath you. That you're a strong building that won't fall. Inhale down to upward dog. That's kind of confusing. Down to upward. And we're going to take some side stretches here. So lean towards the left side first, kind of just looking over to the side. Inhale back to center. After a breath or two, let's go to the other side. And back to center. Inhale, we're pushing to downward dog. And stretch out here. Stretch your legs in whichever way you feel will get you used to this posture. I know that the first time that you do a down dog in a practice is always the toughest because your body isn't used to the posture or the stretches. Do whatever feels right. After a few moments, meet me in down dog. And we're actually going to bend our knees now. Take a big inhale and jump or step between your hands, or as close as you can, because I normally don't meet them at my hands. And we're just gonna stay here for a moment, releasing all the tension from our shoulders and back. I find that this posture is really relaxing, especially when I'm in a stressed out feeling. If you just do a forward fold and release all the tension from your shoulders and just kind of let it hang and let gravity do its job, it releases so much stress. Okay. Inhale, halfway lift. Your hands come about halfway up your legs. Exhale, release. Inhale all the way up to a standing position and hands at heart center. Take a breath here. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, and we're going to step back into plank and then to down dog. Inhale, right leg lifts to three-legged dog. Exhale, pull your knee through and hold it here for just a moment for some more core activation. Inhale, Exhale, push it in the air behind you. Inhale, exhale, pull it through, and we'll step between our hands. Let's drop the left knee to the ground and rise up to a lunging position. Lean forward to create a bigger stretch in your right leg. And don't forget to breathe when you're in a deep stretch. That is the most important part. Exhale, release your hands to the floor, and we're going to push up back to a standing lunge. Plant that left foot to the ground, kind of on an angle position, and we're going to rise up to warrior one. Inhale, exhale to warrior two. Inhale, back bend, so your left arm comes to the left leg and your right hand reaches up to the ceiling. And you shouldn't be fully leaning on this left hand. You shouldn't be putting a ton of pressure on it because we still do want a bit of core activation in this pose. Inhale, exhale, let's go all the way to the other side. Our right hand goes to the right knee and our left arm reaches above. Inhale, let's turn that right foot so that it's parallel to the left foot. I know it feels kind of weird. It feels like you're kind of inverting your feet, but this is the best way to get a good stretch. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale through to heart center, and let's fold forward. Once again, just let your body hang and let gravity do its job. Inhale, exhale, we're going to bend our right leg so that we come sort of into a side lunge and we're leaning on our hands right now. My cat is playing with a piece of paper right now, and I'm sorry if that's loud. Inhale, we're gonna go through to center and over to the other side, bending that left knee. After a breath or two, we'll inhale and meet back to center. Let's actually turn the right foot towards the top of the mat and we'll meet back into a lunging position. Let's step that right foot back into a plank. And we're going to chaturanga through to down to upward dog. So we're going to bend. Now to chaturanga through, we're going to bend both of our arms at the elbows and slowly lower down to the ground. Make sure your elbows are basically going right beside your ribs when you're lowering down. So inhale, exhale down, all the way to the ground. And we're going to inhale to upward dog, exhale to downward dog. Now let's do the exact same thing, but on the other side. So inhale, left leg comes up, pulls through and stop here to activate the core. Make sure you're breathing. On your next inhale, let's push up to three-legged dog. Exhale, inhale through and step to where your hands meet. Now let's lower that right knee to the floor and unflex the foot. Inhale, arms reach up, and sink into that left leg. After a couple breaths, let's meet our hands to the floor and flex that right foot to a standing lunge. Next, plant your right foot to the ground, sort of on an angle like the last time. We're going to rise up to warrior one. Inhale, exhale to warrior two. We're going to widen out that right foot and face the side. Both of our arms stretching out to either side. Inhale, exhale to reach back. Our right hand meets the right leg, and our left arm is reaching backwards in the air. Inhale, exhale to the other side. Our left elbow comes to meet the knee, and our right hand reaches up in the sky. Now this time we're just going to skip the middle part and come back to a lunging position. Both of our hands meet to the mat, and let's step the right foot to meet the left. Take a couple of moments to stretch out each foot and each leg, bending the knees, doing whatever you have to do in this pose. Inhale, halfway lift, hands come halfway at the legs. Exhale, release. Now inhale, we're going to reach up, but keep those knees bent. We're coming into chair pose. So you're going to sit back as if you're sitting in a chair, and make sure when you look down, you can see your feet. If not, make sure to move back just a little bit until the feet are visible from your view. Keep the arms strong and on an angle. I know it burns, but we're going to keep on holding for just a moment longer. Okay, inhale, straighten up, hands reach up and slightly back for a small back bend. Exhale, we're going to do a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, we're going to come down to a seated position. Let's actually straighten out our legs and make sure our feet are staying flexed. We're going to do another forward fold, trying to reach our toes. Now, this is something I've never been able to do. I used to be a gymnast, and for some reason, I have never been able to touch my toes. I can on a good day, but today is not a good day. I've been working every day at the daycare, and it's really affecting my back, so that's my excuse. So make sure we're breathing here. It doesn't matter where your hands lay, as long as you're feeling a slight stretch. Inhale, exhale to release. Now, these are one of my favorite stretches. We're going to do just the simple one-legged stretch. So our left leg is bent at the knee, and the foot is touching the thigh of the right leg. Now we're going to inhale, reach up, and exhale, bend and reach. This way we're maximizing the amount of stretch and fold that we can do when we're reaching forward and bending while stretching. Make sure to breathe into the stretch. Every time you exhale, you're sinking deeper into the stretch. Inhale, arms come up, and we're going to switch legs. So our left leg is straight, right leg is bent. Inhale, reach up. and fold forward. And once again, it totally doesn't matter where your hands lay as long as you're feeling a stretch. That is the most important part. Inhale, let's come back to center. And we're actually going to lay back sort of into Shavasana, but not quite there because we're going to push up into a shoulder stand first. Now, if this is not in your abilities, which that's totally okay, I would recommend doing a happy baby pose, which you go like this, bend both legs and grab the bottoms of the feet. This is a happy baby pose, but anyone who can do a shoulder stand will do that right now. So we're going to push our hips up and until we can grab them like so, and sort of push your body upwards. Breathe here and stay strong. Now let's release this pose. Make sure your hands come to the floor first and you're slowly releasing down so that you don't get a back injury or anything. Next, let's pull our knees in and let them go over to the right side. While they're over on the right side, we're going to be looking over to the left side and reaching with that left arm. When you're in this pose, try to release all the tension that you can. It ensures a larger stretch. Inhale, let's meet back to the middle and over to the left side. Our knees go to the left while we look over to the right and stretch your arm. With every exhale, we're releasing tension in our core, in our legs, in our arms. Inhale, meet back to the middle. Now we're going to kind of form a ball, grab onto our knees, and for this specific pose, we do want to tense everything up because our last posture is right where we started in Shavasana, the most relaxing anyways. Make sure we're taking big deep breaths to release all the tension and be proud of yourself for what you have done today. Honestly, I'm very happy that I got through this because if you're watching this and you don't watch my other channel, I have a stutter, a speech impediment, and it is such a struggle. But being a yoga instructor is something that I want to accomplish. And doing this video kind of confirmed that I think I can. Obviously, I don't have all the techniques because I'm not certified, but I just, one day I want to be a certified teacher. And yeah, that's on my bucket list. So after that spiel, I hope you have a wonderful day. And this yoga practice made a difference in your morning and how you feel. I hope you have a great one, and I will see you very, very soon. Bye.